T minus. You're out of time.
Yeah, I mean, we're on. I'm just going to edit one last thing, and then we're going to get into it. How about you introduce us to the show?
2 seconds. We are just going live. That's Clash Grounds Tampa.
My chroma key was a little sketchy, but we're in. Rin, Ron.
We are in.
Hi.
Switching accounts.
Very important today. I've got my headset.
Hello.
My invisible can's still here, but it's empty, so we're going with non-alcoholic liquids. Just kidding. Unless.
I haven't got a drink today, actually. I just thought about that. Oops.
Yeah.
That might be a mistake.
We're going for the Aldi Elska Peach Mango and Lime again. These, for what prices, are ridiculous. Hello, Nefarious.
It looks
Welcome
so
to
good.
the show. It's looking good. We're doing nice. Everything's... It's very important. We've got a lot to talk about. We've got to go through everything today.
Just going to turn off our volume on YouTube, and we are ready to go for this.
We're on. Welcome, everyone that's now joining. We're here for the big old League CT Alpha Clash League round 3. We have a lot to talk about for this one. I think it's probably been the most interesting week so far. How do you feel?
I would say this may be the most important week we've had in both leagues we've ever done. The most intense results.
Absolutely.
A couple of shake-ups. Definitely some heartache.
Yeah.
And definitely one person standing out as a black horse of this year's league.
Dark horse, thank you. Absolutely agree with you. So without further ado, should we just break straight into it?
Yes,
Let's
absolutely.
get the matches roundup onto this board. 3, 2, 1. Boom! There it is. This is what we got up to. And I'll give it a second so that our correspondent on the pitch can see. So we start off Bloodfran and Fexar. It is a draw this time. How are you feeling about that? Because you saw part of that match. Are you there, sir?
I lost you then. You went totally gone.
I'll restart. So, match 1, Bloodfran versus Fexar. It ended in a draw. You saw this match, so how about you give us a rundown of how it went?
So, Fexar, very aggressive first round using Haven deck with the ring. We've seen this polarized since Liam released his deck list over 6 months ago. The Philippines took it by storm and won.
Your mic has gone, FYI. Dan, your mic is gone. I'll call him. Or is my mic on? Or is it just the audio gone? I'm just checking. I don't know if the audio's gone or not. It's not. Oh, it's not coming up on mine. Give me a sec. That's very strange. Yeah, I'm not picking it up whatsoever right now. Give me 2 secs. Just for stream, did he stop audio whatsoever? Like, did he completely stop audio? I'm gonna make sure it's not a me problem. It's not a me problem. Okay. We can hear him. We can hear Liam. Okay. Is Dan muted, or is he just muted for me? I'm guessing he's muted for me. How about jump out of chat and come back in? See what happens. And just like that. It's probably a microphone issue. He'll be back in 2 seconds. Still no microphone. Still nothing. Check your Discord mic settings, because they should be picking up right now. I'll be able to see from OBS. Oh, there we go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, so it appears there's some sort of issue with your cable.
Cable.
Yeah.
Cable
Okay.
issue. Cable issue.
Right. Take it from the top with
Okay.
how Matt and Fexar's match was doing.
Okay. So Fexar, Haven Ring,
Mm-hmm.
really
Knuckle Dusters.
strong Knuckle Duster Haven. And we found out that he was playing a heavy power armor list with the Rogues
Yeah.
and took Matt by surprise, went as we expected. However, in game 2, Matt had a chat with his team.
Okay.
The deck got a stern warning that punishment would be afoot.
They got told in the
again-
changing rooms to buck up.
Matt threw the shoes at Flair's feet and said, "This isn't good enough." And Flair heard him and whipped Fexar. Absolute
very
shocker!
interesting.
I couldn't believe it. And the funny thing is, it's every time I leave Matt, so I'll join him for the first game, and he'll usually lose. From what I've understood now, and then the second game, I'll miss it because I'll be doing something, and he'll win. And it's very impressive. I'm very, very impressed. And so that's why also you're our spotlight today, Bloodfram. So we
Yes.
have a graphic today of your wins, draws, and losses, even at home and away.
Let me get up the statistics right now. We need that. Straight to the top. Bang! Here it is. Here's how you're doing so far. Take a look. Show the missus. Show the kids. It's all right here.
If you want to go through it, because I can't see it just straight away, you go for it.
Yes. So far he has. It's saying
Well, there we go.
46% on the draws. 31% losses, 23% wins.
I think that's a good spread.
Yeah. I mean,
For where
home
he's
ma-
placed,
yeah.
which we'll
home
come
ma-
into later, it's
Home
impressive.
matches and away matches. I don't know what that means.
Well, that's basically if he's on the left-hand side, which is hilarious, or if he's on the right-hand side. If you're on
Okay.
the left-hand side, you're at home.
That makes sense.
But so at home, he's nearly like equal loss, draw, win, which is brilliant. But
Yeah.
it seems to be when he's away, he is drawing hard and the one loss.
Flair likes fresh ground. That seems to be the case.
Yes, fresh clash ground.
But yeah, considering Start's doing pretty well so far. I've spoke to him in a interview outside of television, and he is aiming for at least a middling position, and I'd say he can get there very, very easily. Very
I believe
easily.
I believe if we're talking Champions League, top 5, he's in the top 5
Yeah.
this year.
I
He
think
really,
that's
really
his
is.
aim as well. That is his aim, definitely. So, with that said, let's move on to the next match. This is Tank versus Lautner, or Laurids. How did that go off? It was a win for Tank, 2-0.
It was what I would call a bloodbath. The most important MVP. We're watching Warcry versus Clarity.
Yes.
We saw a lot of Clarity. The foretell was there, the card draw was there, but they were all coming out at the wrong time, and so
Yeah.
it didn't have the engine running. Whereas Tank KK Sam with Warcry had the engine running quite early on, and what I was very impressed was like this MVP play. Now I forget the card, but it turns all your cards to use their defense instead of their attack.
Yes. It's a Warcry
then-
special.
Yeah, and God, I've never seen that card used so well. He really, really, really shone with it, and it was an absolute wipeout. I believe it was something like 46 damage on the last attack.
That is rough. That is
Yeah,
very
but
rough.
I think when you get that kind of attack, it shows one, the caliber of play you're playing against,
Yeah.
and two, there's none of this. I wish I'd had this card, that card. It is, if you don't have a card to deal with 46 damage,
Yeah.
you're gonna lose.
I'll-
So
I'll-
there was no upset. I'm sure Leitner will come back with a vengeance.
Yeah. I will say Sam's strategy seems to be he finds a win condition and he seems to create gold out of it every single time. It is crazy
Yeah.
how well he does, especially considering he's a newer player to the group. But now I'd say he's solidified himself as probably a top 3 player bare minimum.
Yeah, easily. I expect him to challenge me and Nefarious for Awakening 3
Definitely
future
is.
titles. Yep.
Yeah, I'm definitely excited to see it and hoping he's not here so that his head doesn't get bigger than it already is, in his own friend's words and mine.
Well, the next game,
Mm,
um, very much an interesting game. Nefarious Broadcaster
yes.
was playing his Shadowblade deck, and
Which is
Fraser
interesting.
was playing Moxie.
I have peeked at the Shadowblade deck. I do enjoy what it does. I mean, I'm a big fan of bounty counters and that whole strategy. Wish I could
It was
play it a lot better than, I could, but Nefarious seems to have it in the bag.
Fraser had some very, very, very unfortunate conscription rolls. I believe the first roll that I witnessed was a roll of 4 with only 1 flash card.
You'd hate to see it. You
Yeah,
hate to see
it's
it.
one of those things where he loves the gamble.
Yeah.
He loves the gamble with conscription, and I can see why. It's a play that if it pays off and you roll a 6 and get 6 clash cards, your opponent's going to absolutely go, "Oh no."
Yeah, I mean, I also think 60% of the time, bare minimum conscription is doing you some solid work.
Two. It should do 2. I believe 2 is the minimum it should be doing. 1 is very, very poor, and 0, God, I believe that would be not enough clash cards, in my opinion. But
Yeah.
I know that there's transfer talks between Avalo and myself to try and help him. It's just if he wants to take the notes on board. So I believe that the deck is strong enough. It's just, would he like to make it even stronger?
Yeah, I mean, we can only hope the club's budget has enough for the transfer season, like mid-season period, to be able to bring in some really heavy hitters from different teams, maybe some new strategies from across the borders. I have every faith in him, as I always do, no matter what.
What's interesting as well is that Nefarious isn't using the ambush technique. And I want to make that very clear to everyone that I was like, right, we've come across this before with Jamie in the previous league where he was
Yes.
using Lord Krug with nothing, no trap cards coming out. It was just Lord Krugs and Morax, and I was like, right, okay,
It's a solid strategy, though. It is a solid strategy.
it's working. It's working. He's getting the wins in, so it's working. And then we move on to my fellow broadcaster.
Oh, yes, not the nefarious one, the unprofessional one, in my own
No profanity.
namesake. Exactly. No pro indeed. This was a draw, and I'm sorry, guys. I don't care what your matches were like. This was the best game of the week. A majority of you did tune in. Listen, we all know, for those who did tune in, Game 2 was a wash, okay? We both fluked. Don't go out here calling Jamie a cheater, because I pushed that cheat. It was me that's a cheater, if anything. What I do want to say is that first game, we got an overwhelming burst to end the match. I was 2 points.
First ending was beautiful.
2 points, 2 health points left to my name. I looked in my oblivion. I saw I could reduce the cost of this white action card down 7 to a nice, reasonable 5, only paying 2 white specific resources, which I had 3 of, and I blew it out of the park.
And it was also the finesse of it, knowing that there was a Magnate lone striker ready to go.
Yeah.
Beautiful work.
Was insane. The second game, I'll admit, I was very, very tired. We both had a long week. Some plays came out of nowhere. Some things we should have done, some things we shouldn't have done, but we are both responsible for making sure that we play correctly, especially me having completed the judge program. So it's more on me than it is Jamie. But that second match became a contender to contender boxing match, and Frago came out on top. He was a bigger man, and I respect him for it.
Yeah.
It's really
Magnate
good.
versus Frago.
Yeah, I think I managed to pull myself up to maybe 4 attack on my contender max. He pushed his to 5, and he's with the extra 5 HP. He had it. He was swinging all the way.
I really appreciate the Magnate rivalry card they used.
Yeah,
I've never seen anyone. I messaged him saying, "Really, props to you for that, mate," because I've not seen anyone do that And I was like, yeah, that actually makes a lot of sense. It works really well with Thrango. So yeah, props to you for that, mate.
Absolutely.
Props to you
I
for that.
mean, as a Magnate player now myself, I didn't like Magnate too much. Used him as a excuse to lose to Moxie a lot when I was training people up and getting people into the game, and now I'm using him as a mainline. I enjoy him. I enjoy this contender, Indomitable Will, more than the usual contender you'd use.
Yeah,
I
the
just
Awakened. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
The Awaken's great, Indomitable Will, fantastic. I just think you can do so much with like synergizing and strategies, especially with action cards and the way they've
We've
been
seen it win
going.
Awakenings. We've seen it win Awakenings at in the Philippines.
Yeah,
So it's impressive. It can be really, really impressive.
it does bits.
Okay,
Last
should rip this
match.
band. Should rip this band-aid off.
Yep.
Okay,
Avalo's ready
so
to enjoy himself.
yeah, so Papapod myself versus Avalo Gaming, Eric. So Dan versus Eric. I took the absence. This is my
Yes.
first. No, this is my second absence game, and I was looking forward to it. I thought that maybe bringing something with some nuance and some new tactics could really mess with the Americans.
Definitely.
That was one side of the story.
Mhm.
And then we have Eric Avalo bringing in a new contender from Ancient Alphas, and
Yeah.
it was Gearwin.
Yeah, I saw this build.
So
He's been prepped
time to
for
start
a
discussing.
while.
Yeah, match one. Match one, up to round. We're going to say round, so up to the part where I had put my fifth resource in. I believe I had him on the ropes. Half his health gone. Good set of absence clash cards out. And Cataclysmic Surge is out. And it's all going really well until two of the new Ancient Alpha Iron Piston cards come out. One from Echoes, sorry, one from Ancient Alphas. And I was getting hit towards the end of that first match for tens. So, yeah, that was rough. So I lost the first one.
Okay.
We regrouped, looked at it, and thought, right, there are certain cards I can't use against him as much because he's going to focus in hard. And I'll explain why. And that is because with this contender, he was regularly becoming a 0-4 wall.
Eesh.
So,
Indeed.
losing health was a way to get around it. And the idea of decking him was in my back of my mind, but never an idea. The second match, very similar. By the fifth round, I'm in control. And I'm looking at it going, right, okay, it's same again. And we keep holding him off. We do. And I remember very clearly, in the last turn, this will be turn, we're going to count this. This will be turn 8 for me, going first. The choice was simple. I could play 2 clash cards and try and make a wall. Or I could tap all my resources down and increase my contender to 9. Now, I remember it very clearly. I said to myself, I'm not brave enough to do that turn, just in case it all goes wrong. And he's got some way of just stopping one attack and hitting me back from 9
It's a gambit.
because of shadows. I couldn't risk it.
It's a
So I did
big
the 2
gambit.
clash cards. And what came next was very interesting. So he misses his draw phase, gets rid of 2 by using this new card, which I won't explain yet, and takes a life. At this point, his health total is 1. The next interesting thing is, when he plays the next card, he has no cards in hand.
Oh.
And then we went to look at it as he killed me, and he had 1 card in deck. That is 1 life, 1 card in deck. zero hand. If
Down
I'd have
to the
swung,
wire.
I'd have killed him. So
Unfortunate.
very
Incredibly
unfortunate.
unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. But it just goes to show that you can get him down there. You can threaten the Americans. We, as a country, can actually push boundaries.
I'd be careful with what you're saying because I'm about to pull up the leaderboard right now. I'm about to pull up the
So,
leaderboard. I don't know how happy you're going to be about
but
it.
I am where I am, and the leaderboard is now up.
Boom. And here it is. In first place, we now have a solid, decent 2-point gap between a first and a second place. Avalo is leading.
Pavlo Gaming.
He's won every single game out of 3 so far, giving him 9 points total.
No buys.
Yes, no buys yet. That's going to be another 3 points.
So,
Which
yep,
is going to be
it's
very
that.
interesting. We move on.
Nefarious Broadcaster.
Joint
Tag.
second places now.
And yourself.
Mm-hmm.
All
Which
7
I'm
points.
super surprised by, but I mean, I'm sitting on a bye, a free win, so I
Yes.
can't really say here or there whether I'm doing well or not. It is still the earliest point of the game. What is nice is everyone's got at least 1 point.
Yes, everyone's off the starting blocks.
I'm pleased with it, and there's
Yes.
only 8 points from bottom to top with 11 players, which is really, really good. So we move past second place, we go into third place. I didn't ever think that I'd see myself above you in a league, ever.
Well, the master has to surpass the student, and the student has to pass the master. I've done it to you. You're doing it to me now.
Wow, it's interesting, but you
It
know,
is interesting.
it's still everything to play for. There's plenty of rounds to go. We're not even a quarter way in, or we're just a quarter way in at this point.
We are a quarter way in as of, well, when we post the next round, we'll be quarter way in.
Yep.
Yeah.
So we
What's
move
interesting
on.
is Matt. Matt
going.
in that the third place on his own.
Mm.
Now, the way that's interesting is he's not had his bye yet. He's on 3 games played
Mm.
and 1 loss, 2 draws.
Yes.
So there's a lot happening there. So it's 1 win, 2 draws.
Yes.
And with that, you have to look at it and go, that's some good odds.
Yeah, you don't require the cleanest sheet to do decently in this league so far, which is really
And
good.
if you think about it, all of us have to play each other at the top.
Mm.
Like, yeah. I don't believe only me and Avalo have played.
Yeah.
So someone's got to topple Avalo. If someone can topple Avalo, it changes it all. But I think our heel for America could sustain this position for quite some time.
Yeah.
Moving on with Fraser and Tara.
Mm-hmm.
They are sat. If I am third place, Matt is fourth. They are joint fifth.
Yes.
And then joint 6th place is Jamie, Fexer, and Lochner.
Yes, which I believe they have had no buys, but they have had a draw, 2 losses.
They have. And without further ado, Liam, take it away. Round 4.
Round 4. Let's bring it up. Let's bring the graphic up to the top and see who we have. Now, we've already told him, but Fexar has the buy. He gets to sit pretty with a nice, easy 3 points. So, the matchup for next week will be Tara versus Avalo. I'm telling you right now, I am forcing Tara to build a brand new deck. Between now and we're taking on. It's got to happen. It's got to happen. I've got to give her a fighting chance. I believe in her.
We currently know it could be between Thragor or Gearwin. There could be a chance for a third deck.
Yeah.
So,
She might switch it up.
Tara currently with only Zeph.
Yes, but she is switching between roles at the minute. A lot's been going on, so we're hoping we can have some spare time. She can sit down, build a deck before the match starts, whenever they set it up. Fingers crossed, anyway.
Lochner versus Fraser.
I'm excited for this one.
I am too.
My predictions will be a draw.
I think a draw too. I think a draw too. I think that's
Yeah.
possible for a draw. I think it's more could Clarity draw the right cards at the right time versus could Fraser get his gamble off? It's all about that.
Well, here's the thing, not to give it away too much, but Lautner is the only player in the league to have submitted all 3 decks, so we don't know what he's going to bring.
That is true. That is true.
From what we can tell you with information, because we've decided to let people know, it will be he has a Clarity. We can tell you that.
Yes.
I'm not going to give away the spoilers from our match because we didn't give away who was playing
Yes.
until this week.
Yeah.
Or a bit of last week as well.
Big game. Big game next. Biggest game, I reckon.
I've only just seen this.
Yeah.
This
Liam
is
versus Tank.
this is
Liam
going to be
versus
fine.
Sam. No Pro versus Tank. 2 giants go head to head. So, will it be Magnate or new deck? Can you have the time to build a new deck in time to face Sam?
You say giant.
Will
I'm
Sam-
feeling like this right now.
But will Sam take you on? Will Sam take you on?
It's interesting.
He could, I think Sam could even switch it up for you and go, right, you think I'm taking Warcry? He sends me it, and I'm like, whoa!
Yes. I will say, Sam, if you end up watching this at some point, send your deck to Dan if you're doing a new
Yes.
one. But Dan, do not tell me any information. I don't want to know.
I won't.
I
Okay.
will say, and I will give a little spoiler, it won't be Magnate.
Yeah, we've got ideas, haven't we? We've been discussing a lot of white,
Yes.
but not
against
a lot of
Paul.
other bits.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be something new.
Okay. Here's an interesting one for me. Now, if you're not aware of League previously, the Super Happy Fun League, Papa Pon, myself, took on Jamie. And it was a draw last time.
Yeah,
One of the biggest surprises of the league
absolutely.
because he threw in a lot of different technique with his discarder that I wasn't prepared for.
Yep.
And yeah, I am happy to say that I am quite ready for this game. We are going to take part either on a Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. It's looking less likely on Friday because I've now made agreements and adjustments, but it will probably. I think it'll be Wednesday. I think it's going to be Wednesday.
Yeah, I will say, despite being his adversary in this last week, I do want to support him. Obviously, not with spoilers, but just with tactics and techniques, and get him shaped up for a match of a lifetime. I'd be really happy to see this be Slugfest.
The deck has been refined since Avalo's spanking, so we will see what happens. Also,
Absolutely.
first deck still hasn't had its day yet.
Yeah.
We also now move on to another very interesting match. So this I would rate. I was probably just under because I always love watching Avalo. I love watching Sam, but this one has really got me going. So Matt with Flare potentially versus Nefarious with potentially Shadowblade.
Probably the 2 strongest red players, minus if you take away the fact that Avalo is now using red.
He's not playing red.
Well, he's playing a red contender, but he's not playing red strategies, I will say that.
Yeah.
So,
So the question is, Nefarious previously in our games is quite a controlling player with the time. It usually takes a lot longer to play a game.
yes.
And I wonder if that will cause problems for him when Matt is able to release the engine.
Yeah.
If Matt gets the engine out, my money's on Matt.
Interesting.
Which is really, really. You never bet against Danny.
Yeah.
You never bet against Danny.
That's
But
the thing, ain't it?
if Flair can get that engine running, you have to admit, you think, wait a second,
Yeah.
it's possible. So you could see Dark Horse
Yeah. Nefarious has
to the post.
Nefarious has the wisdom of old red cards and strategies. That's one advantage he will have mega. On the other half, Matt is a player that I think is going the exact same way that he did in the first league, where middling to lower to start off with, and then something ignites and the engine starts roaring and he goes upwards.
Like I said before, it's the refined.
Yeah.
This is a player that we've all grown up with while we've been playing Alpha Clash. Stuck to that same deck.
Yeah.
Dipped his toe in the Genesis and the Havens but always come back to his girl. Always comes back to his girl. And
Absolutely.
this must be like deck 10 of Flare that I've seen before.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm not looking forward to going against it. What do you feel about it? Like if you play Magnate
Yeah.
versus this, no defense.
Mm.
It makes me want to go right, knowing that that's out there.
Yeah.
Would I take a 0-1 just
know.
to slow him down a little bit?
I will say this: I don't think I could play my Magnate against either of these players. To be honest, my strategy works if I can start an engine up and running, get some control on the board, keep some oppression with my contender. These guys will blow those strategies out of the water, especially with non-clash damage. I mean, it's wisdom on one hand versus ultimate polish on the other. I don't know where it's going to go.
Do you know what would be interesting? Should we do it this time? Take it away. Go down each list and tell me what you think is going to happen.
Okay, predictions.
Yeah.
She's in the other room. She's going to scream at me. 2-0 Avalo. Although I think deep in her heart she knows it.
Okay.
A draw for Fraser versus Loudon. I'm going to bet against myself. I'm going to say it's probably a win against me, but I'm going to do my best to avert that.
You think tank? Okay.
Yeah, I want to bank on a draw for you and Jamie more than anything. Just purely for the fact that I think it'd be fun as hell if you really went all out.
Yeah, it would frustrate me, yeah.
Yeah. And then Bloodfrown Nefarious. I'd like to say a draw.
Okay.
It's a rough one. It's a rough one.
It is.
I think if one of them gets unlucky, it'll be a draw. If the other one gets unlucky, it'll be a win. I'm not going to say who. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. So
my
you give me your
version.
predictions.
If Tara plays a new deck, it could be a draw. So we'll call it potentially a draw. Okay.
I'm going to steer her to making a new deck as solidly as possible. She's got to do it.
I think if Fraser has taken on the advice of myself and Avalo with the new transfers that we've suggested, I think Fraser could do it. But it's on a knife edge because if the gamble fails him. So I am going to be a gambling man. I'm going to say Fraser.
Ooh, nice.
I too also think if you were to keep Magnate, you will lose
Absolutely
to Sam.
There's
If you
no
change
shame
it
in it.
up to what we're thinking of, you may get the draw.
Yeah, I don't see any foreseeable circumstance where I bag a 2-0. I just don't.
My deck versus Jamie's deck. In my head, if he is to continue with the Thragor, I think he loses. If he surprises me with something else, I think he draws. So that's my personal opinion on it.
The polish
And
I've
then-
seen him put in that deck, I
Yes.
wouldn't knock it. Definitely.
Yeah, but
Having played it.
remember Banishment messes with all discarded cards.
Yeah.
So,
Another thing, though,
yeah.
he did not rely on the legendary Fragor strategy of pulling him out and recycling him.
True.
He did not use it
It's
once.
true. It's true. It's true.
And he doesn't
It
need
nearly
to.
happened. It nearly
Yeah.
happened.
He prepped it up a couple times, but he never ended up using it in the end.
It's true. And then Matt versus Nefarious. Right. Controversial.
Go.
If Shadowblade is played, Matt wins with Flair.
I see that.
If Nefarious' other deck that's not been disclosed yet is played, draw or win for Nefarious. So, yeah. I'm going to say I expect Matt to win. And then I'll be so chuffed if he does. But the polish, like you said, of Nefarious' decks could just... All it takes is Nefarious to pull the right 3-card trick combo and you're done.
Yeah.
So...
For sure.
Yeah, it's a tricky one.
Very
Well,
tricky indeed.
This will get posted the next few minutes.
Yes.
And finally,
bring
we
down
have
this graphic.
a cheeky little video. that some of you have seen and that for others haven't seen on YouTube yet. So we thought we'd post it now.
I'm begging this work. It should do.
And we're hoping this works. So I'm going to mute myself.
Yes,
and,
I'm going to be
hopefully
quiet. Don't know if audio's
it's
been in
just-
or not. Either way, we've got graphics. Boom.
Here we go.
I don't think there is audio. Wait, enjoy. I wonder if I can get audio. Don't think I can get audio. Summer 2026, something big is coming. And it's clarity. Mostly. 7th of the 6th, 2026. Be there or be square, you will get a migraine. And stare into the eyes of the devil. Are you ready? Awakening 3, Electric Boogaloo, it's coming. Yeah, I don't think that had any.
We had no volume, but it was okay.
Yes, we had no
your
volume whatsoever. Yeah, I gave it some pizzazz. Don't
But
worry about it.
it's out there. It's out there, which is nice.
Yes. Prep up,
So-
get ready for it.
Round 4.
Yes. Oh,
Let the
yes. I thought I'd not shown it. We've just gone through it all. I'm
We're
losing
all
my
good.
mind.
We're all good. We're all good.
Everything's great. Everything's fine.
I have been Dan, aka Papa Pon, and
Yeah.
you have been.
I've been no pro with a cat that's been bugging me these last 5 and 10 minutes. What are you doing, boy? What are you doing? Signing off.
And it's time to like, comment, and subscribe.
And subscribe. See you all next week. Good luck in your games. It's time.